He did weird stuff.
And we're not talking about miracles.
Walking on water?
You'd expect God on earth to twist the laws of physics. Healing people?
You'd expect God on earth to provide food.
Raising the dead.
Even someone that started to stink.
Just another day in the office.
Jesus said weird stuff and did weird stuff.
That's what you get.
Jesus practiced alternative wisdom.
Alternative.
Wisdom.
In other words, wisdom
That doesn't seem wise.
Wisdom.
that's in schools.
The first shall be last.
The last shall be first.
The greatest of all?
Must be servants.
She who hates her life shall leave it for eternal life.
But why say these things?
The last shall be first.
Because earthly achievement isn't important to God.
Loving and serving others is.
The greatest must be the servant. See, loving and serving.
Plus, if you think a lot of yourself,
Then you don't know yourself.
And your priorities?
Messed up.
She who hates her life will keep it. When you give up selfishness and choose love.
a whole new world opens up.
And that world,
It's a glimpse of the eternal.
Alternative.
Wisdom. And that wisdom, like we said before, it popped up with what Jesus did as well.
For example, the way Jesus picked his disciples.
it looked a little like this.
Okay, folks. Need someone to sing for God.
The sun will come out tomorrow. That's about $1 than tomorrow. There'll be sun just thinking about tomorrow. Clears away the cobwebs and the sorrow. Till there's sun.
Tomorrow, I love you. Tomorrow, you're always a day away.
Thanks, ladies. But this is my man.
Yep, when you look at how Jesus picked his disciples, it looked like this.
Okay, you two. I need someone to dance for God. Impressive. Your turn. What can I say? You're the one.
You get it. The way Jesus chose his disciples, it'd be like picking me to play center on the U.S. women's basketball team right now. You see the disciples that Jesus picked?
They were the ones no one else picked.
The rejects.
They were the ones, no other rabbis.
Rabbi means teacher.
Thought were good enough. So when all the other rabbis were being followed around by many groups,
Bright, shiny-faced boys.
The guys with Jesus were probably
Frosty.
Fishermen, tax collector types.
with full beards. But why? Why did Jesus choose the rejects?
That's a really good question. Tell me why you want to be a teacher.
Because everyone knows the teacher's the smartest person in the village. And I have a photographic memory. Why just this morning I was reading my cereal box. Would you like to know the ingredients?
Teachers wear fine clothing or respected. I want to be someone.
I'll bring her to life with the sound of my voice. Come on, you can do way better than being official.
What about you? Okay, thanks all of you, but I made my decision.
Why did Jesus choose the rejects?
Why did Jesus choose the ones everyone else passed over?
It's simple, really. Jesus wasn't after just the smartest or most talented. No, Jesus was after something.
something only God can see.
A heart of love.
Jesus chose the disciples for their hearts and something else only he could see.
What they would become.
Actually, it was upholding tradition.
God's tradition. Like when Samuel anointed David to be the future king.
David's father, he didn't even bring him to see Samuel.
Too young.
Too little.
Only worthy the smelliest kings.
And here's the good news. Listen!
I'm a reject.
I'm a reject.
Me too.
You too. In some way we all are. We all fall short.
But with God's love, we are also incredibly beautiful.
Anointed, made in the image of God.
So when the world spouts its wisdom, get as rich as you can.
Keep everything for yourself.
Everyone gets what they deserve.
God helps those who help themselves. That was Ben Franklin, not Jesus.
Remember, you have been called.
And made beautiful by God.
You have been given a new heart.
A heart of service.
A heart of love. And a promise if you will follow